This is where I'm gonna break my video. I'll say, okay, so welcome to our Tuesday training, because that's what we're gonna call this. And tonight's topic is, how do you actually make your business grow? Like, what do you actually do to make your business grow? So, you know, when you join and you're all like, yeah, well, one thing I want to start with. So sometimes people are interested in things, and sometimes people are committed to things. So, you know, think about your business. Are you interested in your business, or are you committed to your business? I kind of relate it to like weight loss. So, you know, people are always like, yeah, I want to lose like 25 pounds by Christmas, or especially like New Year's resolutions. Yeah, I want to, or they'll start on Monday. Yeah, I'll start that diet on Monday. Like, they talk a big talk, but then, you know, do they actually do the things that they need to do to make that happen? So, you know, are they interested in losing weight, or are they committed to losing weight? So weight loss is a good analogy for that. So when we're thinking about our business, you know, sometimes when you join, you don't go out there and try to sponsor new people or get customers because, well, you know, I'm just waiting until I watch 27 videos on the products and I know everything about every system before I start sponsoring. Or, well, I'm just kind of waiting until I have a day off so I can really spend 8 hours in my office to work on it. You know, those kinds of things. And then do those things actually happen? So, you know, I got my notes here. I don't want to stray because I was working on this all day. Or here's one. Well, when I learn to do a Facebook Live, that's when I'll start getting on social media, or, you know, doing social media posts. So, you know, people who are interested, those are the people that talk about it. They talk about it a lot. Their language is vanilla. It's non-committal. You know, I'll try. They do the whole I'll try, or I'll see, or I hope, or I want. Like, those kinds of things, they're non-committal. And, you know, when you talk to people like that in the real world and people don't follow through on what they say they're going to do, a lot of times you don't really trust them later on. It's like the boy who cried wolf. Like, you know, oh, here comes Susie. Oh, yeah, she says she's going to do this and this and this, but she isn't going to, so don't even bother with it. Because she said it like 25 times how she's going to do whatever, and then she doesn't because she finds excuses, or she doesn't do the activity that leads her to getting the results that she wanted. If you're committed, you do whatever it takes to make things happen, and you're unstoppable. So you do things in your business, whether you're scared, whether you're not scared, whatever it is, you do it and you make things happen. So you're committed. You're going to do what it takes. You're not going to say, oh, well, I'll try, or I hope, or I want. You say, hell, I'm doing it. Like, this is what I'm going to do. I am doing this. Not that I'll try. I am doing. So, you know, committed. You know, a lot of people, they're going to say things like, you know, I'm going to get 12 new VIPs by next Tuesday, or I'm going to make $1,000 a month, or I'm going to do, you know, X, Y, Z. But in reality, you know, are you doing the things that it takes to make those things happen? So, onboarding. There are onboarding videos on the Fusion page. You can search hashtag onboarding. I've kind of tagged some of those with that. So find one that you like. If you are a new person, get on there and go through the onboarding. If you are not new and you have a new team member, tag her in the onboarding video. Make sure she gets onboarded. You can look at the onboarding videos. You can do your own onboarding with your new team member. You can re-onboard yourself. But when we go through onboarding, we address your why. Like, why did you join? What are your goals? And this is where the commitment starts. So, you know, when we're addressing your why, let's say your why is to have a more flexible schedule for your family, okay? And to have a more flexible schedule means that you need to earn like $1,000 a month. So you have a goal of you have a monetary goal of $1,000 a month. Okay, so, here's your goal. Are your behaviors in line with your goal? Are you doing the things that you need to do to meet that $1,000 a month goal? Have you done any self-development? Have you read any books? Have you watched any videos? Have you done the Market Partner Academy that's in your back office for new market partners? Have you done those things? Have you attended an event? Have you held an event? So those kinds of things. Have you done the things that you need to do to make your business move? I go back to weight loss. If your goal is to lose 25 pounds by Christmas, what are the activities that you're going to do to get you there? Well, number one activity is probably eat less. Activity 2 is eat the right foods. Activity 3 would be, okay, you are going to run 3 miles a day, 4 times a week. Those are some activities that you would do that would line up with your weight loss goal. So, because what happens when you talk about the commitment that you want to make to your business, but then your behaviors don't align with what you say you want to do, like when your behaviors don't line up with your goals, what happens? Nothing. Nada. Zilch. Nothing happens. Nothing happens because you're not doing anything to make it happen. It doesn't just come to you and it doesn't just happen. So when they're not aligned and nothing is happening, your goals go away. If you have a goal, to make $1,000 a month and, in 3 weeks you have no activity to match up with that goal and nothing is happening or moving on your team, you're probably going to be like, okay, I'm just done. Like, you give up. You give up on yourself. But honestly, you can't give up on something you haven't even started. So you have to really think about, okay, well, what are my actions? What are my behaviors? What are the things that I'm doing to meet the actual goal that I'm setting for myself? Okay, so here's some action things. Okay, how do you do it? How do you make your business move? How do you set these goals? How do you actually make your business grow? Okay, step 1. I got my steps listed here. I wrote these up today. Step 1. Find an accountability partner. Your accountability partner does not have to be your sponsor. It doesn't have to be your leader. It doesn't have to be that person that helped you join. It can be another market partner that you have met, even maybe on the page that you've kind of connected with, or maybe you've met her at an event, or maybe at a Thirsty Thursday that we've done, or it could even be, it could be your spouse. It doesn't have to be a market partner. It could be a friend. It's just someone that holds you accountable because you're going to share your goals and your actions with that person. They're just there to help you, keep yourself in check and that kind of to hold you accountable. So find an accountability partner. Okay, step 2, we're going to set some goals. And now is a really good time to start thinking about your goals because it's almost the end of the year. And I want you to think about your business, like where do you want it to be next year from now? In 1 year from now, what do you want it to look like? Think about the activity you did in October. We had a really good month in October. So think about the activity you had in October. If you repeated that same activity every month for a year, so let's say you sponsored 2 people and you got 8 VIPs, just for example. If you did that every month for the next 12 months, what would that look like for your business? That would be huge. Okay, what if you didn't like your activity for October? Okay, so change it. Do something different in November. So what if you did that activity plus a little bit extra? If you want to do more than that, then let's work on doing more than that. But what if you did that consistently? Because consistency is the key. Consistency is the key. If you do the same things over and over and over that build your business, then your business is going to grow. Okay, so we're going to set two kinds of goals. One kind of goal is a long-term goal, like what we just talked about. But long-term for me, goal-wise, is like, okay, a 3-month goal. Like, what do you want to happen in 3 months? What do you want to happen in 6 months? And what do you want to happen in a year? Now, these types of goals, I would say, would be like promotion goals or dollar amount goals. Like, what what rank would you like to be in 3 months, 6 months, in a year? What dollar amount would you like to be making a month, in 3 months, and 6 months, in a year? So that's one kind of goal. So we're going to have two kinds of goals. We're going to have, long-term goals. 3 months isn't super long, but long-term goals. And then the other kind of goal is we're going to have short-term activity goals. And those are going to be based weekly, okay? So activity goals. Like if you were to set goals for yourself, like I want to recruit 5 people in a week, or I want to get 25 VIPs by Tuesday. Okay, so really those kinds of goals aren't realistic, and they're really not things that you can control. I mean, you can control how much you message them or expose them or share with them. You can control that, but you can't control their actions. You can't control if they decide to join, or if they decide to be a VIP, or if they decide to use your sample. So you can't control those things, but what you can control is your efforts and your activity. So focus on activity goals. Like, what activities can you do this week to get closer to the results that you want in 3 months, 6 months, 9 months? Because everything you do today, you will see the results for in 90 days. This isn't an overnight business. It's a business that grows. It's a business of patience. It's a business of planting seeds. So the things that you do today, you'll see the benefits from in 90 days. Okay, here's some examples of maybe action/activity goals, okay? You might want to say, okay, so this week, I want to make maybe, I want to reach out to 3 new people every day for 5 days. You're going to reach out to 3 new people, either by phone, by text, by messenger, by space shuttle, whatever. You're going to reach out to 3 new people about your business 5 days this week. Okay, so that would be an activity goal. That's something you can control. You can control if you reach out to 3 new people a day for 5 days, right? You're not controlling what they're deciding, but you're controlling your action, and you are controlling what you do to get those results, okay? Another example would be, because I'm really big, I am super big on self-development and self-training. Take all advantage of what Monat has to offer you for training. You have the Market Partner Training Academy. That's something that could be on your goal for this week if you haven't done it. Make that your activity goal, to do the Market Partner Academy. It's not hard, and it's super valuable. I mean, it has short little videos. You don't have to do it all at once, but it's really good. So that's also a place, when people are new and they're asking questions, that's where most of those answers are. So if you have somebody new, you don't want to be answering their questions 24/7. You don't want them always messaging and asking questions, because we want everybody to be responsible for their own business and go out and go use the resources and the tools that they have available for us in the back office. So that's one thing. That could be an activity goal if you haven't done that, is to go out and do the Market Partner Academy, because that's a really cool thing. Again, with self-development, I just downloaded 2 books on my Kindle app so I can read them on my iPad. And I can tell you what those are, but I am big about reading books, reading self-help, self-development. Hang on, I'm looking here. I can't remember what it's called. How to Get Rich. One of the world's greatest entrepreneurs shares his secrets. That's what I just ordered. I also ordered Ray Higdon's book that he wrote, and I can't think of the name of that one, but I've ordered those 2 things, and I ordered them on my Kindle app so I can look at them on my iPad and take it with me wherever I go. Okay, so another example would be like the number of videos per week that you watch. I watch a lot of videos on YouTube. I watch a lot of videos on other directors' Facebook pages. You know, we have lots of videos in here that we've done over the time that we've been here. I've done some. Abby's done some. Nancy's done some. Deborah's done some. Carrie McCoy's done some. So a lot of us have done videos. Just go in there and find it because there's lots of good information. Just learning and most, getting yourself immersed in what's out there. So just doing some self-development, that can be one of your goals because you can control that. I don't know why I put that on there. I put my boyfriend Ray Higdon. No, I didn't put that. But Ray Higdon in Rank Makers has scripts for messaging. I guess I put that on there because I was saying that you need to message new people. Okay, so if you don't know what to say when you're messaging people, I'm in that group Rank Makers with Ray Higdon. He's really pretty to look at, and he's super awesome and knowledgeable. But he actually has scripts. I'm sure if you went to his website, you might be able to look at those things. But he has scripts for messaging. And having posture and kind of having the upper hand and what to say in different situations, exactly what to say, and how to respond. So, if you get a chance to look at those are the types of things that I look for. I look for different trainings from different people. I watch videos. You make yourself activity goals. So set yourself an activity goal like on Sunday night, like tonight. Write down some activity goals. What do you want to accomplish this week? What activity are you going to perform to get you the results that you need? If you're making contacts every day and messaging people and reaching out to people, if you're doing self-development and you're watching videos and you're doing trainings and you're engaged in the page, you're doing those things, when you're doing those activities, you have successes. Because if you actually do what you say you're going to do, then on Friday, you're just like, yeah, like I totally rocked out my goal. Like I totally met my goal. Like if your goal was to recruit 3 people in a week and you don't, well, number one, it might not have been realistic for you and you can't control that. So you feel like a failure, but it's something that you couldn't have controlled anyway. So take the success that you can produce yourself and that you do have control over and use that and celebrate those wins, celebrate those successes when you have actually completed your activity goal for the week. Like you're going to feel so awesome when you contact 3 new people a day for 5 days and you actually do it and you actually finish it. You'll be like, yeah, I so did that. Who knows what your results are going to be? But by doing that consistently and doing these activities consistently over time, your business is going to grow. The recruits are going to come. Things are going to come. Now, I will say this too. You attract people that are like you. You attract people that are like you. So if you're like a whiner and a complainer and you're a pessimist and you always see everything as a fight or a pushback or an argument, then you're probably going to attract people that act the same way. If you're someone that's like upbeat, positive, a go-getter, then you're probably going to attract other people that are like go-getters, positive, people that look for solutions. So be the kind of person that you want to attract. Be the kind of person that you want to attract. Okay, so set an activity goal like tonight, and then share your results on Friday. Like, shout it out. Like I met my activity goals. I totally have success. I completed them all. Shout it out. And then, if you have some results, maybe you got 3 new customers this week because of your efforts of your activity. Share that. Share that with us. That's awesome. So get your accountability partner, set your long-term goals, set your activity goals. And step number 3, lead by example. If you have team members, let them know that what you're doing. Let them know that, you've set goals. Let them know. If you have a goal for your team, let your team know. I'm letting y'all know now, we got so close to $100,000 last month. That's my goal for this month, man. I want us to hit $100,000. Like, that would be so awesome, And again, that's not something I can control. So that's a goal. But my activity will be different. So my activity are doing things like maybe doing these Facebook Lives, doing things like that, reaching out to my frontline people. So my activity goals are a little bit different. So when I'm talking about my personal business as opposed to how I lead a team, those are two different sets of goals that I have. So lead by example. If your team sees you not being committed, they're probably not going to be committed either. If they see you being committed, like doing what you actually say that you're going to do, and following through and sharing those results, like get them on board. Like this is how you're going to make money, you guys. This is how you're going to grow your team. You have to be present. You have to do the things that you say you're going to do, because it won't just happen. It won't just come to you. It just won't. So you have to make things happen. You have to get out there and make things happen. And then the last step 4, don't stop. Don't stop. It takes patience. It takes time. It takes seed planting. Don't give up. Don't give it 2 weeks of activity, and if you don't get any results, be like, okay, well, this is stupid. I'm so done. Like, no, that's not how it works. Keep at it. It doesn't happen overnight. Like I said, the things that you do today, you will see the results for that activity in 90 days. People need to be exposed to this business 7 times, at least 7 times. So just remember, it's a process. It's a process. So take pride in your weekly activity goals and being successful with those. So get on that page and find an accountability partner, or call up your sister, or, call up your best friend and say, hey, I just need somebody to hold me accountable. These are some goals I have for this week, and maybe check in with her on Wednesday. Half the week's over, let her know how you're doing, or have her check in with you. And I'll tell you, I used to do coaching calls, and I would do coaching calls consistently with the same people. And at the end of a coaching call, we would talk about, okay, so what's your activity goal? What's your goal that you want to meet by the next time we talk? It would be whatever. So if the next time we talked, well, actually, when it was time for our next coaching call, sometimes they wouldn't call, because I always put it on them. They called me. I didn't call them. They called me at the scheduled time. I had it in my calendar, and I would wait. And they didn't call. So when people didn't call, it was for 2 reasons. Number 1, they didn't do the activity. Or number 2, they tried to do what they say they were going to do, and they just didn't get the results. And so they were just like embarrassed. So that's what we're here for. Your accountability coach isn't going to like reprimand you if you don't do what you say you're going to do, but they're going to hold you accountable. So if you were going to reach out to 3 people a day for 5 days and you only did it 2 days, okay, then you're going to have to add an extra day at the end. You're going to have to do it on Saturday instead of, ending on Friday. So just keep up. Just keep up with it. Don't give up. Lead by example. So that's a wrap. That's all I have for tonight. So are you interested, or are you committed? Are you interested in making some money? And it'd be nice if it happens. Or are you committed? Are you going to do the things that it takes to get it done? Which one are you? Okay, guys, I hope it was enjoyable. Now, remember, we're going to do these on Tuesdays, Tuesday trainings. I can't promise I'll do one this Tuesday since I did one tonight, but I might. You never know. But definitely next week we'll do it on Tuesday. So I'm going to change that in the pin post, and that's what we'll do. Yay, committed. Good job, Angie. All right, guys, see you later.